Man, YouTube, man. Welcome back to another video. Hey, man, shout out to South Carolina. They beat the undefeated 36 and 38 no Uconn yesterday. Um, and y'all can see the scores right here, 62-48. It was a close game for the most part, and then towards the end, South Carolina, they sealed the deal with the victory. They'll move on to play UCLA in the championship tomorrow. Um, Good luck to both teams. You know what I'm saying? So you got. I'm gonna be honest. I couldn't name you a player on South Carolina, but UCLA. I know two players. Lauren Betts. You know what I'm saying? She's a god. She's a god in the post. You know what I'm saying? She get all the rebounds. She blocked the shots. She get all the easy points. You know what I'm saying? She kind of anchors that defense, and she gonna be a top five pick um, in this year's WNBA draft. You got the point guard, Rice. Shout out to Rice. You know what I'm saying? The point guard. She's tough as well. Um, she's gonna be in the draft as well. This year. And shout out to Don Staley. You know what I'm saying? She's proven that she's gonna be one of the greatest um female coaches. You know what I'm saying? Of all time. She's already kind of like on that on that path. I think in the last 4 or 5 years, I think she's been in the championships and the Final Fours. I think she has 3 championships in South Carolina or 4 championships right now at South Carolina. So she's already a legend as a woman college coach. You know what I'm saying? But something that kind of rubbed me the wrong way. While while I'm watching the game, I'm watching like the game end. Don Staley and the coach for UConn, the old white, grumpy dude right here, who's salty because he lost and he can't go back to back, like they won last year. He's mad because they can't go back to back. But Don Staley and Geno, they call him. Yeah, the old white man got mad at her because he made up this lie like she didn't shake his hand before the game or something like that. I guess it's like a routine, like before and after the game, the coaches shake hands, and pregame she actually shook his hand. So I don't know what he said, but she shook his hand. But after they shook hands after the fact, um, after they shook after they shook hands after the fact, when the game was over, when UConn lost, yeah, the head coach, the white guy right here, the old white grumpy dude right here, he got a little upset. You know what I'm saying? And started to go at Don Staley, and we gonna just watch a few clips. Um, yeah, we gonna watch a few clips of what happened. So let's take a look real quick. Yo, so as y'all can see, that was the exchange. I thought that was lame by the Uconn coach, Geno. I thought that was lame. So I feel like he was in his feelings because he lost. You know what I'm saying? Can't go back to back. You know what I'm saying? So I just felt like bro was in his feelings. Don Staley, we gonna get her reaction. She didn't have a reaction. You know what I'm saying? She just said, "Go ask the coach," but we're gonna react to her reaction. But like, yeah, I thought that was classless by the coach. Some are mad at Don Staley for kind of like reacting, but it's like, first of all, if an old white man comes at anybody crazy, and this is for any race, but I'm specifically talking about a black woman as well. If an old white guy is comes at a black woman crazy, she has she 100% has the right to react how she reacted. Like he's wilding. He approached her like he was gonna hit her or something. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the kind of energy that he had. But it's like keep that same energy though. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you mad because you just lost a championship game, so you trying to come up with something in your head to try and embarrass and fire off and act this great, you know what I'm saying, WNBA legend, by the way, you know what I'm saying, Don Staley, you know what I'm saying, who their team came to play, you know what I'm saying? You tried to embarrass her on national TV, though, and you made it more than what it is. The talk should be about the game, not this right here. But he wanted to make it known. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to make he wanted to be seen. You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't gonna talk about how great of a season number 35 had. Fudd. You know what I'm saying? She had a great season. You know what I'm saying? Sarah Strong. She didn't have a good game in this one. She whipped her jersey and said out of frustration, I'm guessing. But let's talk about how Sarah Strong and Fudd had a great season. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's talk about that. Let's talk about how great um, South Carolina has been all year. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's kind of acknowledge that. But the fact that bro wanted to come out and kind of like try to embarrass Don Staley like that on national TV and make it more and make it bigger than the game is kind of wild. Instead of congratulating, he wanted to get his feelings because, oh, she didn't shake my little hand before the game, so I'm gonna hold a grudge against her because she didn't shake my hand. Who gives a fuck? It's a Final Four game. Like nigga, I'm locked in. I'm not worried about shaking nobody's hand. I'm locked in. I'm trying to win. I'm locked in. He talking about he stood there for 3 minutes and waited for her, bro. It looked like she shook her hand. She shook your hand before the game even started. Y'all can go look it up. But bro, don't like come on, bro. Like that's lame as hell. That's lame. I ain't gonna lie. If she was to catch you lacking on the street, if I'm Don Staley, I'm smacking the shit out of him for talking crazy to her on national TV. And she looked like she was finna whoop his ass too. I ain't gonna lie. He's lucky that her assistant coaches like held her back and all that because if there was like no staff, no coaches, bro, she would whoop his ass because he can't hit her. You know what I'm saying? She was gonna whoop his ass, bro. So you got saved of the ass whooping, Geno. But let's go back to some because look, it's some other clips. There's some other clips, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna post this on my podcast and my main channel because like the podcast is like it's shit right now. Ain't nothing going on. But bro, like you mad for real. So this was her response. You know what I'm saying? Oh,
I have no idea. But I'm gonna let you know this. I'm of integrity. I'm of integrity. So if I did something wrong to Gino, I had no idea what I did. I guess he thought I didn't shake his hand at the beginning of the game. I didn't know. I went down there pregame, shook everybody on his staff's hand. I don't know what he came with after the game, but hey, sometimes things get heated. We move on.
What went wrong on the sideline right now?
I have no idea. But I'm
yeah. So as y'all can see, she gave her response. So we gonna go to his response. I feel like his response was just so white. It was just so like it was just so white. I was saying it was such like a regular white guy, a regular old white guy act. It was just that's how it came off as like a regular old white a old stubborn white guy type of act. But this was his response. Hold on.
I've been coaching and I've been, I don't know, 30, 25 Final Fours. And the protocol is before the game, you meet at half court. Anybody ever see that before? Two coaches meet at half court and they shake hands. Correct? You ever see it? They announce it on the loudspeaker. And I waited there for like 3 minutes.
That's what's up.
So it is what it is.
Man, get out your
For
feelings,
41
bro.
years, I've been coaching.
Bro, get out your feelings, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Bro, get out your feelings, bro. It's a Final Four game. Everybody's locked in, bro. Everybody locked in. You took it personal because you get your hand shook, bro. First of all, she shook your hand at the end of the game. Like it ain't like they won the game and then she didn't shake nobody's hand. Like on UConn, she went and celebrated with the team. Like y'all act like the whole South Carolina team won the game and decided to go celebrate and not shake y'all hand. That's how he's coming off as like. Now I can understand like, all right, if they won a game and we lined up trying to shake hands like we do every game, and they decide to go celebrate and not want to shake our hands, and they just like left after they won, that's fucked up. But bruh, it seems like hands was shook before and after the game, literally. You know what I'm saying? And Don Staley was confused on like, why you approach her like that? I felt like that's something that could have been handled like in the tunnel after the game. Like, hey, I just want to let you know, I took offense. I'm saying I took offense before the game started because um, you ain't shake my hand and I felt kind of disrespected. You know what I'm saying? So I want to let you know that's how they should have that should have been a conversation in the back, off, off, off camera. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, some people was mad at Don Staley's like reaction, but I'm like, bro, she deserved to react like that because like this old white miserable ass coach who was in his feelings about losing the game just came up to her trying to like check her on TV, on live TV in front of everybody, her home crowd, all that. Like that's wild. Like, nah, we not going like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's that shit you were talking? Yeah, like what's up with it? You know what I'm saying? Like, you not gonna hit me because I'm saying I'm a woman. Like, you ain't gonna hit me. You know what I'm saying? But he approached her like he was trying to scrap. You know what I'm saying? Like, if them people wasn't holding her back, bro, he would have got slapped. Like, he would have got smacked, bro. He, bro, I ain't like if this was like a grocery store, he would have got smacked. Downstairs would have smacked the shit out. Anywhere else, bro. But it's just like, bro, like y'all gotta protect the y'all gotta protect the queen right here. Y'all gotta protect the WBA queen right here. You know what I'm saying? Downstairs was like, and she was protected. You know what I'm saying? She was protected everybody. But that was wild how bro came up to her and started acting crazy. That was wild. You know what I'm saying? But anyway though, if y'all want to watch the game though, you know what I'm saying? The highlights of the game. You know what I'm saying? The highlights of the game. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can go react to it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get banned. But, yeah, we can kind of. I'ma
Who needs
just.
Dove Clinical Plus Care? The girls that blow dry, hot flash sweat.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit here and chat, and I'm gonna like try to like look at some of the highlights. You know what I'm saying? But like, yeah, like it was crazy. But nah, but here are the highlights right here. If y'all want to go watch them, it is on ESPN. Today is the real Final Four matchup with an NCAA men's. I'm not really gonna watch a lot of it because like I kind of had Duke and Michigan in the championship, and then Duke Duke lost by a horrible comeback and a game winner. That was crazy. But I think the team that's left is like I think it's Michigan, Arizona, um, Illinois, and who's the third team that's left? I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like it's like after like I kind of like after like I ain't gonna lie after Duke lost, I kind of like just stopped keeping up with. I stopped keeping up with it. I'm not a Duke fan, but I had them winning the championship though. But I was rooting for Darius Acuff from Arkansas. But oh, so Michigan, Arizona, Illinois, and UConn. I forgot UConn is in that zone. So yeah, I mean, shout out to UConn, man. Even I'm saying they both made it to the Final Four this year. Men and women. Shout out to UConn. But you got Illinois, UConn at 6:09. That's a weird time to start a game. And then Michigan, Arizona at 8:54. Basically 9 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? So I think that Michigan Arizona game is going to be a game that everybody gonna be watching. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man. Hopefully y'all enjoyed the video though, man. It's tough, man. Shout out to South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? They gonna face UCLA. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I got UCLA winning. I fuck with Don Staley. You know what I'm saying? Like what she doing for women's college basketball, specifically South Carolina, and like the impact that she's making as a black woman. I respect the fuck out of it. But I think Lauren Betts is the best player in this championship game. So I'm going with the best and the most dominant player, which is Lauren Betts right now. No offense, Don Staley. I fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with the movement. You know what I'm saying? Asia Wilson, my favorite Asia Wilson, you know what I'm saying? She on my favorite team, the Aces. You know what I'm saying? She played for South Carolina. So I fuck with Don Staley in South Carolina. But I gotta go with UCLA winning it though. But I won't be mad Don Staley won because like bro, that's like what 5 championships or 4 or 5? It's crazy. Either way, I'm gonna be happy regardless of whoever wins. I'll be happy for Don Staley if South Carolina win. I'll be happy for Lauren Betts and Rice and the whole crew if they win. Even though if Juju was healthy, and I'm talking about Juju Watkins, because her jersey is in my closet right now. If Juju was healthy, USC would probably be in this championship. But I I saw how the team was playing without Juju, and USC did look good this year without Juju. But the freshman, she was nice. The light skinned girl, I forget her name, but she was nice this year. But they're not the same without Juju or Kiki Arifin. But I fuck with Kennedy Smith though. You know what I'm saying? Kennedy Smith. I fuck with Kennedy Smith on the USC. Saying she held it down, but wasn't enough though. But next year, I think USC need a few more pieces. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Juju for sure gonna make them a lot better next year, and I expect Juju to return. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully they can get to that Final Four next year and possibly go to the championship and play a South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? Or UCLA. But definitely next year, Juju would probably be the best player in the in women's college basketball because Lauren Betts is going to the draft. Fly J is going to the draft from LSU. Fly J, she gonna go to the draft. I think Fudd is still gonna be here for UConn because she played last year with Paige. So I think next year is Fudd's last year. So between Fudd, Hannah Hidalgo, I was rooting for Notre Dame to win. I think Hannah Hidalgo was probably the second best player in college women's basketball. Behind Lauren Betts and Fudd, well, Fudd's probably, she was probably, I feel like Hannah Hidalgo had a great year, man. She's a steel god. I'm talking about she's a steel god. She's the best she was the best two-way women's player this year. I feel like Hannah Hidalgo is a steel god. Um, I think next year is her last year. If she wants to go to the draft, I think next year will be her last year. So Hannah Hidalgo. Um, yeah, man, it was a lot of females that did good this year without Juju and all them kind of like not playing. But yeah, man, hopefully y'all enjoyed the video. Obviously, these are the highlights. We just skip right to the end right here. Obviously, that's the altercation right there. Yeah, man. Hopefully y'all enjoy the video, man. Y'all like, comment, subscribe if y'all new. And I'm gone, bro.